energy. You could tell that Clear Lake was very determined to close this thing on up. The speed in which they not only got to the escort, got to the payload, but were able to push through, help them push through towards the victory.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And now we're going to take a look at some of the key moments from game number one. Again, GG's to both teams, but the winner's taking out the dub is going to be the Clear Lake Falcons, and that's another thing that you have to keep an eye on. And this goes for anyone else that has to play Clear Lake later. Clearly, you can see who they like to play. They love the Punisher, a lot of Punisher versatility. We got to see some great group gameplay, not to mention Gambit on domination, but they have a Silver Fox in their back pocket.
Yep.
So anyone that has to play Clear Lake later, it's time to take notes.
Silver Fox, as I talked about, can really be an MVP when it comes to healing up your team. But you also have some very good, strong plays, right? We've seen the Punisher. Both Punishers did an excellent job. I really want to give all the credit to the tank. Civil Sims was a great job, did a great job throughout the entire matchup. Of course, was great with the Venom, did the last-second swap to the Doctor Strange earlier on there in the first domination matchup. But then also, too, when they got their big ban, the Venom, they did a great job switching to door, won that first game on Convoy and was able to take things away. A great job by Civil Sims.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And like I had mentioned earlier, Thor was my first ever character main in Marvel Rivals, so definitely loved to see them.
Shout out to you, man.
Again, just a phenomenal game number one. And keep in mind, that is just only game number one of a very long weekend.
We are just starting here. Of course, a beautiful weekend of action to come. More Marvel Rivals action to come, too. This is not our last time that we're seeing Marvel Rivals, but as we talked about, we have some Fortnite later on, Apex later on. We have an interview coming up as well. We're going to throw it to Zip Master Flex so he can flex on us with his interview skills. Take it away, Zip.
What's going on, guys? We have our winning team up here. Guys, give them your names. Give them your name.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Vinay.
Ethan and Vinay over here with the dub for Clear Lake. That was beautiful gaming. I was talking to you just now about that Thor gameplay. Man, how did you feel getting pushed onto the Thor because they banned your Venom?
I mean, it felt all right. I just started playing Thor, and I like how he can just push into the team just like Venom and push out pretty well, so I was fine with Venom being banned.
What was your main focal point as Thor? Were you trying to take care of the back line? Were you just trying to put pressure on them? What'd you do? You want to make them scramble?
Yeah, just put pressure like the back line, and whenever the tanks were pretty pushed up, I can just grab them and pull them further into our team like Bucky.
I love it. I love it. So I don't remember which team was banning Bucky first. That was you guys? Okay, I'm curious. Why first ban Bucky?
Well, it was just based off of, I guess Bucky's ult was a little bit overpowered towards our backline. It's not something we really wanted to deal with, and it was also just observation from past games. We haven't really enjoyed playing against a Bucky. It's just, it wasn't fun for us,
Personal preference, understood. And so let's talk. We talked about his Thor. We're going to talk about your Punisher, right? I don't want to do this, but I'm going to say it. There was a pretty good Punisher diff going on that match, right? How did you feel going into that one, and what made you stay on that character and not try anything else?
I think if, even if wasn't performing the best out of my entire team, it was the value that I was creating for my healers, for my tanks. I was able to see, isolations from the enemy, say, hey, this person isolated from the rest of the team, I can just target them, beam them down, get my team to target switch on them. If they have someone get a little bit too close to my healer, I just pull out my shotgun and take care of them. It's just the space I'm able to create for my healers and how I'm able to just kind of put so much pressure on their front line enabled me to stay on Punisher.
Very dominant character, very smart observation, and very good way to use the character. All right, guys, you guys are still in the bracket. You guys got a ways to go. How are you guys feeling? Go and give a little shout out here and how you guys are feeling going into the rest of the bracket.
I'm feeling great. That was some of the best communication of our team that we've had. So many combos throughout that game that I just felt like team wipe after team wipe with our ults. I think we're going to be doing pretty good going into the next of the bracket.
I'm feeling good as well. I think we've come such a long way since the regional tournament. We've really been putting in that effort, looking back at our games, just grinding comp too, and we really appreciate the feedback we get from people, right? Because we can't always see what we're doing wrong. And that's part of it too, is just taking that constructive criticism and building something out of it.
Being coachable, there you have it, guys. We are going to be going to an intermission here in a moment. I am Groot, and this is TexF, Texas Undisputed High School Esports Championship.
Texas A&M, Texarkana. All time, my top 3 games would definitely be Call of Duty, Fortnite, and Apex. The first game that got me hooked on like competitive gaming was definitely Call of Duty, but what introduced me to like just the sphere of games in general was probably like Mario Kart and Smash. I used to play on my little 3DS as a kid. So Apex, I usually play like Skirmisher Legends or Assault Legends, so like Horizon, Rev, Maggie, Alter.
What guns do you usually pick up when you play Apex?
Definitely R9. R9 every game, best gun in the game. And then secondary usually changes to like what's meta. So right now, Hemlock's really like just hard meta right now. So it's pretty much just Hemlock R9 every game.
My name is Zadrian Mack, or Zay. I'm from Texas A&M, University of Texarkana. Overwatch being my main game, I like to play as Winston a lot. When I go support, probably Kiriko or Lucio or Ana, just to have fun. I've been playing collegiately for a year and competitively throughout high school for about 4. So I've been able to play all 3 roles, filling when I needed to, so I can play all of them. I would say currently, I don't know if I have a favorite between tank and support, but I know DPS is definitely my least favorite role.
What are your gaming plans long term?
If I have a chance, I would love to dabble in the pro scene, take it a little bit more competitively. But as far as long-term future, definitely want to make a career out of esports. I do take it very seriously. So my career plan is currently heading towards that direction.
Un petit air et le jour.
I am here with.
Darion Robertson,
And what school are you playing for?
Stafford,
And what game are you playing today?
Madden.
How excited are you to be here right now?
Very excited.
What's your favorite team in Madden?
I like to play with the Patriots
And why do you like playing with the Patriots?
because I like their colors and I like their coaching staff.
All right, you like the colors. So you haven't played yet, right?
No,
And what's your strategy for your upcoming game today?
just be competitive and compete with anybody I play against.
All right, do you have any other wisdom or words of encouragement for yourself?
Just stay confident and don't let people get to me.
All right, thank you. That was Darion from Stafford High School playing Madden. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm so sorry. That was really short. All right, we are